Everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm going to talk about my skincare line that I use. It is Obagi. I have used it for years and years and years. It's probably the second most question I get behind my long-term Retin-A use, which I've used for a long time, and I've used Obagi for a real long time too. So I thought I would talk about it today. But if I look a little bit different, it's because my brother is a videographer and he's retiring. So he was selling his equipment, and my children and Doug got together and bought one of his cameras, his video cameras, for Christmas for me, for my YouTube channel. So it is new to me, and I do not know how to use it. I've been experimenting a lot. It's kind of one reason, well, it's a couple of reasons I've been so late getting a video up. This is one of the reasons I've been trying to figure out how it worked. I'm experimenting right now with, fading the background and making me a foreground, and then next I'm going to try it with balancing both, and I'm just still playing around with it. So please bear with me. Some of the videos might look a little better quality or less quality than others, but I will get the hang of it. I'm learning. And my son is also a videographer. When he has time, he's going to come over and work with me. So until then, just please bear with me. Another reason was this year has started off, I still think it's going to be a great year, but it has started off very challenging. Right Christmas Day, I got a real bad virus, and so I just had to go to bed after the kids. They had to open their presents and then hurry up and get out. So I finally got over that. Then I hurt my finger real badly. I thought I'd broken it, but it turned out to be okay. But then I guess I got Friday. Today is Monday. I got either the virus again, or my Crohn's went into a bad flare, my Crohn's disease, or I got a bacterial infection, but I ended up in the emergency room. I have never been so sick in my life. I was just really sick, but I'm feeling so much better now. But YouTube went by the wayside. So, but anyway, things are starting off better now with this week, and I'm very, very positive about it. I want to say that I have nothing to do with Obagi. They don't know who I am. This is not sponsored. I don't get anything out of it. It's just me sharing what I use. That's the number one thing. The second thing is Obagi are strong products. I think that they should be used under the care of a dermatologist. I'm not going to put links below except for the Obagi NuDerm website. NuDerm is the part that I use, and so that you can read about it and find a doctor in your area if you're so interested in using the products. I have no medical experience. I'm just a woman talking here on YouTube, so you don't listen to me except for just what my experiences are, just as a guideline to see if this is something that you're ever interested in, because I have had questions about what I use because I have used it so long. It is a skincare line that I think I will always use. I can't see me ever changing. I don't ever switch around, so therefore I probably end up saving money because I don't go from line to line. And I know, sometimes the whole system is not as much as some products that I've seen like in department stores. So I do feel like, I use something up and then I buy it, I replace it. I don't switch around. It is a line that I use with Retin-A, and it boosts the efficiency of Retin-A and takes it just sort of a step further. It was a line started by Dr. Zein, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Z-E-I-N, Obagi. He has since sold this line, the Obagi NuDerm line, and started a different line called ZO. My dermatologist studied under Dr. Obagi, so she is really pushing the ZO line. I have tried several products. I don't care for them at all. I've really tried them, and they are not for me, and I don't want to rock the boat. So I'm going to stick with the original Obagi NuDerm, even though he doesn't own it anymore. If she discontinues carrying the NuDerm, then I'll just have to switch dermatologist. But you should be under a doctor's or med spa type care to use this, I feel like. So my journey with Obagi started a while ago. In probably about 1988, I started using Retin-A, the 0.1% Retin-A, and I used it for years and years, and got used to it, did the peeling and stuff, and was very happy with it. About 10 years later, my two sisters-in-law, I noticed that at the same time they had started on a different line. They were still using their Retin-A too, and they were peeling again, and they were talking about this skincare line, this new line that they were using, and it was Obagi. So I looked for a dermatologist in Knoxville that sold it and that prescribed it, and it's the one that I go to now. So I started in on it about 10 years later, so I guess about 1998. And what I found was that even though I thought my skin, I thought my skin was nice with just using Retin-A, when I added the Obagi system to it, it just took it to another level. It really did on my skin. And it, like I said, it may not be for everybody, but on my skin, it really took it to another level. It uses, and this is why you need to be under a doctor's care, it uses a lot of hydroquinone. Hydroquinone is used for a lot of pigmentation problems. Since I had been on the Retin-A so long, I did not have pigmentation problems. What I noticed it did with my skin was just really brighten it, would really smooth it, made it look just a little more, just a step up, a little more flawless step up from what I had been using with just the regular Retin-A. It just seemed to boost that Retin-A. So I started in on it. I started at first on, and I was not using vitamin C serum. I did not start vitamin C serum at that time either. I started with the gentle formula of the Obagi New Derm, and it uses, like I said, a lot of hydroquinone and some acids. So I started out on it, and I peeled and I peeled and I peeled, but I stuck with it and just was really, really pleased with it. I used it full-on products for years and years and years. Now they're saying that you should periodically take breaks, which is what I do. I don't use the full line except for about 3 or 4 months out of the year, and the rest of the time I do sort of a maintenance protocol. Another reason you need to go to your doctor so they can advise you on your proper protocol that you need for maintenance. So if a person starts on this, they will do several months of just peeling and getting it off and getting the best skin that they can. And then their doctor will work with them. Some people do 9 months of full Obagi, and then they will go on 3 months of the Obagi FX, which is the hydroquinone free formula, and then back on the hydroquinone for 9 months. So they will do 9 months on, 3 months off. I tend to do 3 months on and 9 months off. On my 9 months off, I do use a tiny bit of hydroquinone mixed with my Retin-A, but my doctor is just fine with that. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm very much peeling right now because I am back using the full Obagi, full strength right now. I started to do it before Christmas, but then I decided to wait till after Christmas. Also, if you are thinking of looking into it and you live in a particularly cold climate, we're having some really cold weather this year, I would wait until spring, because your skin is dealing enough with all that cold air. You probably need lots of moisture and nothing to irritate it more than it already is, because that cold is going to chap your skin anyway. So I would put something like this off until the weather warms up a little bit and your skin can deal with it at a later date. A lot better. You'll have a better chance of success, I think, if you have the right conditions where it's just not so cold. In some places it's just way too bitter cold to add extra trauma to your skin. So I've told you about, I think now I'll tell you about the products. This is the full line. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6 products. It is packaged very simply. It has an AM and a PM on it, so you'll know if you're supposed to use it in the morning or at night. So this is the gentle cleanser. When I'm using full Obagi, I do stick with all the products together. When I'm not using the full Obagi, I usually use Shiseido White Lucid Cleanser. But when I like to keep my products the same when I'm going full strength on it. So this is first morning and night. The second morning and night is the toner. I normally don't use a toner when I'm not using the full Obagi, but I do when I'm using that. And this cleanser is the gentle cleanser. They also make a foaming cleanser, although they both foam. I chose at the time to use the gentle cleanser because the other is just, even though I have been on it for so long, it's still that the other is too harsh for me. I have to use the gentle cleanser. Then morning and night, the next one is the clear. This is a hydroquinone product, and you put it on in the morning and at night. I put it on my face, I put it on my neck, around my eyes right here, not getting too close, and on my brow bone, going through my brow bone, because it kind of makes its way around my eyes. So that's morning and night. In the morning, the gentler product is Exfoderm. This is your acid, and it contains a gentle acid. I think it just has one acid in it that's a lot more gentle. Or the stronger line contains the Exfoderm Forte. You use this in the AM after you use your clear. This one has about 2 or 3 acids in it and is a lot stronger. What I have to do, I still can't use this every single day. I have to alternate. And I use this year-round, these two products year-round, alternating. Okay, so that's my morning routine. Put on some sunscreen. I don't have a favorite sunscreen, just whatever works for you individually. Put on my makeup. At night, gentle cleanser, the toner, the clear hydroquinone product, and then another hydroquinone product. It's very heavy on the hydroquinone. That's why they like for you to take breaks. The blender, a pea-size amount of it mixed with a pea-size amount of your retin-A. This is a PM product also, mixed with a pea-size amount of retin-A. I use this year-round, no matter what, and my doctor is okay with it. So, and then go to bed. So those are the things that I use at night. Dr. Obagi, if you'll notice, there is not a moisturizer in there. I think Obagi has a moisturizer in their line now. At the time when I started, he did not. He believed, I don't know if he's changed his stance on this, but this is what works for me, so I stick with it. Dr. Obagi's theory was that your skin would get lazy if you used moisturizers. If you took away moisturizers, your skin would realize, oh, it needs to produce its own moisture and it produce its own collagen, and so therefore it would self-regulate itself and you know, be fresher and act like a younger person's skin did, rather than depending on the moisturizer. So that sort of made sense to me, and it seems to work for me. And moisturizers always weigh my skin down and make me have, you know, jowls and things like that. So I just feel like I do better without a moisturizer. Like I said, right now I'm real peely, and don't know if you can see it, but you know, I do this once a year, and it's just what I like to do. It's what works best for me. So there is some information on the Obagi line. Like I said, talk to your doctor, get it through a dermatologist office. You can order certain products online. I don't believe you can order the hydroquinone products online anymore, but that is something that you need to be under a doctor's care anyway. I just realized that I've done this whole video and this ring light is not on. I think it's broken, so I've depended on side lights. If I'm dark, that is why. Next time I might have to fix this light now. It is broken. This camera, I have to, excuse me a minute. This camera it's just been so hard for me. I have done this video. This is my 7th time. I know I cannot get myself to look right. And now, you know, I have lost the battery twice. I have the little card, you have to take it out and put it in your computer to download. I've lost it 3 times. It's just, you know, I've had a hard time. I'm going to have to get organized with it. So anyway, I'm going to put this up no matter what. I don't care. I'm tired of free filming this. So everyone have a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you so much for everybody that was praying for me on Instagram when I was going to the emergency room. It really meant so much to me, and I really feel like it made all the difference. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.